the school is really recognising the relevance of the children's own religion in their lives, and bringing this to the fore and to everyone's attention. And the children really value this, and they feel that their whole life is valued, not just what they do in school in English. What we tried to do is to get children in all schools to be able to tell stories. And I'm talking about telling stories in English at the moment. To be able to tell stories, and it helps them to be able to use the gestures and actions as they're telling the stories. It seems to immerse them in the memory of the story, and it helps them to understand the words that they're using. When we translate this into the stories from the Quran, they're learning the meaning of these stories, which in the past they might have recited just in Arabic, by rote. But now they're really understanding the meaning of all the words they use, and the teachers try to ensure that they choose the right word that goes with a particular Arabic word. For example, the teacher will be saying, this word, it means this in Arabic, and I think the best word to use in English here is this particular word. So children are being able to translate the meaning of quite high-level words into English and back into Arabic. It's really developing them as language learners.
We start off with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then the disciple Umar narrated, and then we will carry on with the hadith of Jibreel. So Bismillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
The disciple Umar narrated, one day, whilst we were sitting with the messenger of God, there appeared before us a man whose clothes were exceedingly white and whose hair was exceedingly black. He showed no signs of travelling or journeying, and none of us knew him. However, he walked up and sat down, resting his knees against the knees of the Prophet and placing the palms of his hands on his thighs. He then asked, "O Muhammad, tell me about Islam." The messenger of God replied, "Islam is to testify that there is none worthy of worship except God, and Muhammad is the messenger of God."
My name is Muhammad Afiqul Islam. To put the project together, it's taken roughly about a year. We've had sessions once a week for an hour on a Tuesday. The support that I've had from the school has been fantastic. Head Mrs. Margaret Lever has been very, very supportive. So have all the other staff, including some of the TAs who have helped me out with the sessions. I've had parents approaching me, telling me how great it has been. So the response from the children has been fantastic. It's been phenomenal. This project has helped raise self-esteem of many children. I work with Year 6 children, and I've seen a lot of the children using and implementing a lot of what they learn in the classroom. So it's been fantastic.
Some could say that this is divisive and that we're only targeting a certain sector of the school population. But I think as far back as the 1970s, the advice to schools was that pupils shouldn't have to leave their identity behind at the school gates when they came through. And I don't think we've been very good at that as a nation. I think pupils do leave their identity behind quite often when they come into the school gates, and this is a way of addressing that. And I think it's important for the other pupils to get a good view of the positive aspects of Islam. There's a lot of negativity in the press about Islam, which is unjustified. And I think this is a good way of the other pupils in the school seeing these pupils celebrating their religion in a very positive fashion.
I'm Margaret Lever, head teacher of Chuckery Primary School. The Salah Project came about from a talk for writing project from one of the LA offices, and also the choral speaking project which had been going on in Chuckery School, designed to raise the children's awareness of the beauty of language and put into their heads poems. When Mr. Islam saw the work that we had been doing in English speaking, he said that this could be replicated using the Salah prayers from Islam, and that the children could learn to chorally speak them. This would help their understanding of their faith, and this would help their understanding of English. It would also give them the tune in their heads for higher level language, and it was as a result of the fusion of both of those projects that the Salah Project came about. It's a very important project to us. It helps our children celebrate their faith and also increase their repertoire of spoken English.